The people in this documentary were worried about the wrong shit. Pun intended. A fire on board the Carnival Triumph cut off all electricity. They were stranded in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico with nowhere to go. Guests were instructed to poop in red biohazard bags. But in what world is this your biggest problem when you are stranded in the middle of the ocean without an engine? With no refrigeration for the food, no working lights, no working toilets, no way to contact the outside world, and no working engines. 4,000 people went from vacationing to hoarding food rations and setting up camp above deck. This could have been really bad. It could get into like Yellow Jackets or Survivor territory. Every person interviewed in the Netflix documentary seemed to be more concerned about pooping in a bag rather than pirates or getting home or the potential running out of food. Don't get me wrong, you paid for this experience and having to poop in a bag is terrible, but I would be a lot more concerned about other stuff going on, and it's weird that the documentary didn't really touch on that. Maybe they were just trying to go for comedic effect, but like this could potentially have been a life or death situation. And what really pissed me off is that it sounds like everyone just decided that they didn't want to use a red bag and they just went in the toilets that they knew weren't working. And that is what catapulted this disgusting situation where the sewage was getting backed up and flowing into the rooms. I feel like the guests just ended up playing themselves and making the situation worse. But the guests were acting like that was the worst thing in the world, and like, I'm sorry, maybe this is gross, but when I gotta go, I gotta go. I've definitely peed outside before on a hike. Also, I live in New York, so there's like no public bathrooms. So while coming back from the club before, I had to go between two cars and pee. But I will say, it does sound like there was a major lack in leadership and communication from the crew. He is the MVP. I can't even imagine how bad it must have been to have to cook over a hot gas stove with no air conditioning also. If you guys saw the Trainwreck Poop Cruise documentary, let me know what your thoughts in the comments.